Every year, trucks get better and better. Before you could build a truck for 30K. Now it's 230K, 330K, 500,000. I don't have that kind of money. I want to build something I could take to shows, enjoy. For me, it's kind of going back to basics. My name is Johny G, and this is Retro Reincarnation. I got started in the classic car community. I was 14 years old. In 1999, my grandfather passed away and he left me his 66 Impala. And that started my love for the classic cars. He was a Chevy guy. My dad was a Chevy guy. I just followed in their footsteps. About 2015, there was a car show that came in town. I knew UPcarparts was gonna have a booth there. So I drove over there and looked specifically for the UPcarparts booth. And I find my buddy John, and I walked up to him and I'm like, hey man, you guys do sponsorships? He was probably like, who's this guy, right? He's like, yeah, here's my card. So about a couple days later, I called him, we talked, and he came and hand delivered some headlights for my truck. So basically from that point on, me and John have been buddies since. It's been multiple years of support from UPcarparts. SEMA 2016, we did Buttercup. That was a 74 C10. The next year was 2017. We did a truck called Blueberry, which was a GMC. 2019, we did a truck called Money Shot, which was a 66 Chevy C10. That's when I collaborated with Kyle Metalocks. 2021, we had the one and only, needs no introduction, John Oro's Chevy Blazer we had in the booth. A good buddy of mine, his name's Ronnie Wetch. He does C10 Talk. I go to his house and he's showing me all his trucks, all his jewel. He's got a 68 GMC baby blue with a white top. And I go, oh, Ronnie, I'm gonna need that truck. And he's like, what? Nah, I just got it, right? Over the years, I've always helped Ronnie out. He's my buddy, so when he's getting ready for shows, we're always wrenching all night. So one day he tells me, Johnny, you still want that GMC? I said, of course I want it. What do you need for it? How much money do you need for it? No. It's yours, brother. You always help me out. It's yours. It's April Fool's. I'm like, man, these guys are pranking me, right? We loaded my trailer up and we took off to Ronnie's house. And then boom, it was in my garage. And it was just, I don't know, 5 years in the making to finally have it. It was just a good feeling to actually have the truck. And then I start thinking about my bank account. Then I start thinking about UPcarparts and everything else I'm gonna need to build this truck. So the truck is a 1968 GMC. It was originally a long bed. The motor's a Gen 3 5.3. They've been around for almost 20 years now, but they're solid, they're bulletproof. Everyone's using height sensors and stuff. We're not gonna use that. We're just going back to old school by the feeling of what the height is of the truck. It's a garage build, but we can still make them as nice as we can. All UPcarparts. We're gonna do all the LED lighting, mirrors, bumpers, door handles, inner and outer. It's just gonna be a nice, clean, reliable cruiser. I'm getting older now, and to see some of these young guys, obviously we want to pass the torch. But I think my advice for anyone building any type of classic vehicle is always to have a budget in mind of how much you want to spend towards that vehicle. We'll look online, we'll look through magazines, and you see these cars, all the labor and all the money that go into them. Do you have a daily car that you can drive every day? Try to learn. There's so much information online now. You're only gonna get better. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded. It's not all about, oh, let me pay this guy, let me pay this guy. Try to do what you can yourself. Make it something that you wanna spend your time on. It's about the experience. The sky's the limit for upgrades, but hey, when you're driving, when you're cruising and enjoying, there's no better feeling than that, really.